Get in, loser. We're going podcasting.
Rock on. You can unlock the door first.
Maybe.
Warning. Pregnant women, the elderly, and children under 16 should avoid prolonged exposure to Dirt Diggler. Dirt Diggler may suddenly accelerate to dangerous speeds. Dirt Diggler has high gluten content and is not kosher, halal, or vegan safe. Do not ingest Dirt Diggler, as Dirt Diggler is for external use only. Discontinue listening to Dirt Diggler if any of the following occurs: itching, vertigo, dizziness, discoloration of urine, tingling in extremities, loss of balance or coordination, slurred speech, temporary blindness, profuse sweating, heart palpitations, increased use of profanity. If listening to Dirt Diggler gives you an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, you're welcome. Listening to Dirt Diggler may lead to unplanned pregnancies. If Dirt Diggler begins to smoke, get away immediately. Seek shelter and cover head. Dirt Diggler may stick to certain types of skin. When not in use, Dirt Diggler should be returned to a special container and kept under refrigeration. The ingredients of Dirt Diggler include, but are not limited to, a glowing substance which fell to the earth, presumably from outer space, and bad memories. Do not taunt Dirt Diggler. Dirt Diggler does not come with a lifetime guarantee. Dirt Diggler. Enjoy the show.
Extra heat.
All right, what's going on? It is the Dirt Diggler, the dirtiest Digglers ever Diggler for Dirt Good
That's
Diggler.
right,
And in the studio with me, I have...
Kenny the Dork, and I am unapologetically New England.
And all the way live from Virginia, I have...
Brandon, and I am a Chicago kid.
And the lady from the left coast, I have...
The Casey chick with LA branches, Gianni.
Cool beans, and this is the Dirt Diggler Shitty Sports Show, and you have the crew, right? It's the crew.
Yeah.
We had to take 2 weeks off. Look, so Kenny has a second job, and he's like all tired, tuckered out and shit.
Oh,
yeah.
You.
And then last week, the family and I went to Hershey Park, and let me fucking tell you, Hershey Park is probably the best amusement park I've been to with my family so far. Better than Disneyland, better than SeaWorld, better than Six Flags. It was amazing. Hershey Park was amazing. The rides, everything was great.
That says a lot. I'm going to have to go.
That says a lot, yeah.
Look, I've been to the Daniel Schneider-owned Six Flags down in Maryland, and it was okay. But the whole ambiance of Hershey Park was so much better. I mean, it's an amusement park, right? So things are going to be expensive, but they weren't like gouge you for the sake of gouging you expensive. I didn't have to pay for parking. It was a good time. Like my family, look, successful family trip, literally everyone had a blast. The baby had a blast, the middle one had a blast, the oldest had a blast, the wife got on rides with the kids. It was a fucking magical time. If you're in the area, awesome. You got to hit Hershey Park if you've never been up there. And if you have been up there, you got to go again because it's a good... Now, one thing though, the smell of chocolate does not blend in well with the smell of freshly laid manure. Just want to throw that out there. Because they just opened up like the weekend that we went, so they were still getting the plants and everything going. So they had just laid down mulch and manure, right? So the chocolate shit that they're doing, because, it's Hershey Park, it's the factory's right there. And
they had trouble seeing the chocolate from the shit?
It just doesn't blend well, like a mayonnaise peanut butter sandwich. It just doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So, that shit just made my stomach turn.
That's really disgusting.
But so Hershey Park is the shit. Go up to Hershey, Pennsylvania, hit Hershey Park if you get a chance. It was a really good time. We all enjoyed it, man. So how has things been with you? How's the Lady Dork?
Well, Lady Dork's great, man. I'll tell you why in a bit, because, she's a UMBC alum.
Yeah?
That had to be awesome.
It had to be to see
Lord, she was going insane.
The Retrievers, right?
She had some serious retriever fever.
Retriever fever. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like how that sounds.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is.
Retriever.
It rhymes
fever.
and everything.
It really does.
You're welcome.
He's a poet and didn't know it.
Didn't know it. Gianni, what did you do during the little break we had?
Man, I've been working. I've been driving for Lyft. I've had some very interesting passengers.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it, right? and that's all I'll really say about that. I mean,
nice.
It's one
Moving
of them.
Along.
it's one of them. Like, bring some weed. I got a story to tell. We need more time.
Oh, wow.
Bring some weed. This is gonna take a while.
I got a story to tell. Yeah.
Snap, son.
Brandon, how was your off time?
It wasn't bad at all, man. Like pretty much just like everybody else. Work and finally got a chance to get over to Top Golf just this past weekend. So went out there and swung a few and drank a few and had a good time, man.
Nice.
Nice, man. I didn't know you were doing the golf thing.
You know what? I played golf as a kid with my dad, but I had no fucking idea what I was doing. But yeah, I mean it's fun to get out there and just swing away, and I see why a lot of people like it, but I also see why people hate it because that shit is frustrating.
Yeah.
I
haven't played golf since 1999, and I ain't picking it back up.
I played golf during the staff NCO.
Wait, you remember when you stopped? That's hilarious.
I mean, the last time I really played, I was like 17.
No, I was playing because it was like one of those where we were delayed for a departure on our Westpac.
Oh, yeah.
And I played at the Iwakuni golf course. I remember that.
I've poorly played golf at Camp Lejeune. I've poorly played golf in Okinawa, Japan, and I poorly played golf in Australia.
Yeah, I remember. You guys would cut out and do all the staff NCO thing and leave us in charge.
Yeah, man. That's what it goes. What it be like, man. That's what
Sergeants
it be like.
run the world.
Yeah, man. So
the game just go that way sometimes.
Just how it be, yo.
Yeah.
So let's get into the show's schedule, shall we? All right. So of course we're gonna do our little, what's going on in our city and shit that's important to us as individuals, right?
In addition to that,
right. Then there's some news, and then the NCAA temporarily making us forget how terrible the NCAA is.
Right.
The Would You Rather, which should be fun. The Wire Division sucks for baseball, and we went to a baseball game, and there was some audio captured from that experience, and we'll be covering that.
It was eventful.
It was eventful.
I can't take y'all anywhere.
There were things that happened.
I cannot take you all anywhere.
Pants. There may have been pants involved. There was wine. Just some typical shitty sports show type shit. It was all right.
And we met a celebrity.
We did meet a celebrity. Somebody met a celebrity.
Did.
Right?
We did.
I had to fuck him up, but you know what? We'll get into that later.
So we do our shitty beer of the week and our shitty hot takes. And so let's get right into this. All right. So, Gianni, what's going on in LA non-football related?
Well, apparently, like, baseball season started, but y'all know I don't really start watching baseball till like August 31st.
Dilly.
It's just kind of what it is. The season is just entirely too fucking long.
I kind of agree.
I definitely
agree.
I'm rooting for the Dodgers and the Royals, but the Royals, like, everybody got traded away. They suck.
Yeah.
So, just kind of what that is. But in Lakerland, everybody is hurt. Kuzma's hurt. IT4 is hurt. Lonzo, I don't even think they're going to let him play for the rest of the season. So,
What's the point?
They're going to shut down Lonzo Ball? Well, they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we knew that in January. Now
it's official though.
Yeah,
now it's just official.
Right?
But that said, it's just like we know that they've been in rebuilding mode since even before Kobe retired. But now it looks like there's actually something to rebuild with. So. They will mercifully be at the end of the season in a couple of weeks, and
make it stop.
No, the end of next week.
Make it stop.
Right.
Stop! He's already dead.
He's already dead.
They will go to therapy, both physical, mental, and emotional, and probably smoke some weed to forget the rest of the season.
They're definitely going to smoke some weed, and then Roger Goodell's going to suspend them all.
Goodell.
No, I said Roger Goodell for a goddamn reason.
He has those powers as commissioner of another sport.
Right. Gotcha. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically it. Nothing new really to report. I think Luke Walton will probably hang on for at least one more year to see if he can actually... Yeah, I mean...
Seriously, he got 35 wins out of this team. That's a lot more than they were projecting.
Yeah.
This is... Yeah, but I mean, the Lakers are fucking impatient as shit. We know that, so...
Y'all are just the worst.
Y'all need to trust the process.
Boston.
Hey, you just stop.
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn, damn it. You're not at the Philly section of the damn show.
Sit cast down. We gonna get to Philly in a minute.
I need to just
Jesus.
Your name's on the show. You don't run it all.
Thank you. So anyway, as I was saying, Luke Baby will probably get one more season, and if he doesn't at least get to like that half and half point, he's probably out of there. Even with Daddy Bill, putting in good words for him and shit. Right. Magic's like, I'm on a timetable.
So with basketball season wrapping up, what are you looking forward to?
Tennis.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to tennis.
Well, all right.
Yeah. So, there's basically some warm-up tournaments happening as we get into the summer series with the Grand Slams. So the Miami Open just happened. The Palm Springs tournament, which I don't know why it's escaping the name of the tournament because they change it every fucking year.
Wells.
But
which one is it?
Indian Wells. Thank you.
Is it Indian Wells?
Jesus, it is Indian Wells.
Okay.
But at any rate, so Naomi Osaka, who's kind of like an up-and-coming player we've been watching, she actually won her first big tournament. She took out some pretty big names. She took out Serena, in the process to winning. So she's looking to actually be the real deal now. And she's actually working with Serena's hitting partner, her old coach. So that's a little interesting and awkward, I'm sure. But it was so cute. After she beat Serena, she was like, I hope she knows my name now.
Oh.
But it wasn't even like she was talking shit. It was just like, I grew up watching her. I hope she knows who I am now. So, I think with the French coming up next month, it's going to be, we've got some interesting little, drama in there to see who can actually sneak through and win their first Grand Slam, because actually not first Grand Slam, because Sloane Stephens did win the U.S. Open, and she won the Miami Open, which is her first tournament win since she's actually won the U.S. Open. So yeah, all that said, I'm excited for tennis. Y'all should watch. I know that's like a me thing, but
you know what? We each cover subjects on this show that only one person is excited for. So for us to slight you in that regard is just not responsible on our part.
Well, we wouldn't do that anyway because you're a member of the team, and
I mean, it's not like you were talking about Boston or anything.
I mean, because really,
there's a serious side.
I will never talk about.
Well, I mean, you can. Hold on. Hey, if I was to say fuck Boston, who's okay with that?
I am.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
All right, Kenny. That's where we are.
Are you trying to say this is a democracy?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying 3 out of 4 members of the show are all
Never
about.
Forget where democracy was born.
Say fuck Boston. Greece? Democracy was born, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Greece.
damn it.
So you better start liking
Democracy
Greek.
was born in Zamunda.
Zamunda! But they were, anyway, fuck it.
Anyway, moving along.
The neighboring country to Wakanda.
So anyways, social
right.
Social aspects here. I noticed you were you've been bringing some light to some social things going on in sports. Johnny Manziel and Colin Kaepernick are friends now.
All right, so
yeah,
they weren't never really not friends.
I mean,
so
it's more on the light.
It's so what's interesting is the Johnny Manziel situation is actually something that was predicted once we saw Kaepernick not get signed last year. Yeah. We figured that someone with the track record of Johnny Manziel could make a comeback and it would have more fanfare and he'd have a better reception than someone like Colin Kaepernick, right? So we talk about the two quarterbacks. Johnny Manziel's body of work is non-existent, right? He flamed out. Colin Kaepernick has been to the Super Bowl. He's been to the NFC Championship twice, 3 times. He's won multiple playoff games. He ran into the buzzsaw that was Seattle's dominant years. He's a hell of a quarterback, especially if you discount the 2 years that he was under Chip Kelly playing injured, right?
Right.
He's a phenomenal quarterback, yet here he is, unsigned, swinging for collusion because he chose to protest police brutality. But then someone like Johnny Manziel, who came from a life of privilege and pissed away his chances for the most part. His first chance in the NFL is able to go to rehab, redeem himself, and come out and have a pro day, so a workout that attracts scouts from all these teams that nobody was. And he's never been a quarterback as talented as Kaepernick is. But so they asked him about it, right? And so they asked him about it, and he has some tweets that it's interesting because we're used to stack of dollar bills to the ear Manziel. We're not used to thoughtful Manziel.
No,
and he made some statements.
Not at all.
And he called everyone out on their bullshit and hypocrisy, saying, "Y'all are over here tripping over yourselves to watch me throw. Kaepernick threw the same day I did, and hardly nobody was there, and he's a better fucking quarterback." For the most part. So
he even said that he was a better quarterback.
So, I mean, for Johnny Manziel has no incentive to make that statement at all. But if
anything, it will hurt his chances of getting signed.
Not really, because folks have already written off Kaepernick. Folks of that ship has sailed. The idea of signing Cap is so alien to some of these franchises. So they're like, whatever. Like, Houston signed Brandon Whedon as their backup. He's never good.
That's because Bob McNair is a special kind of evil.
No, but he's not unique. That's the thing. Bob McNair is not unique. He's just like...
He had nothing to apologize for.
Well, So, Johnny Manziel, who I have to look at him a bit differently than before he got off the juice, the booze and the drugs and shit. He might have crossed the threshold and become this thoughtful young man.
Rehab does make you very introspective.
Who's capable of nuance.
Yes.
And is not scared to call out hypocrisy. He might, Johnny Manziel might be interesting to watch going forward. But Kaepernick's a done deal, man. And he brought light to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. I kind of have to say this shit, man. I'm going to get in my bag a little bit about it. But, here's the shit that I don't understand. All of you guys, we're all friends on Facebook and everything, so I'm pretty sure that you guys saw the graphic that I posted a few days ago.
Yes.
Yeah. With them, they showed his production over the last 2 seasons, and I'm like, dude, you can sit up here and show everybody all of that shit, but at the same time, what needs to be taken into consideration is that when Jim Harbaugh left, the majority of that team left too.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys retired, and a lot of them left in free agency. So that team was basically bare bones. Colin Kaepernick still put up pretty decent numbers to be working with next to nothing.
Yeah, he had to endure a year of Jim Tom Sula as head coach too.
And Chip Kelly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and Chip Kelly,
which is
not to mention
more
that he
than
was
anybody
hurt
should have to deal with.
Yeah, and he was pushing through injuries too.
Yeah, he was. On top of that,
so to not, you're basically you're only telling part of the story and not telling the full story. Because prior to those 2 years, he was balling the fuck out.
No one wants to hear the full story. That's a problem.
There's several quarterback rooms in the NFL that could use his veteran presence.
Cleveland.
Arizona.
Baltimore just signed RG3.
Yeah, Flavor Flav's going to be on the injured reserve soon.
You know what? I don't even dislike that he was signed, man. Because really, I wanted RG3 to find a way back into the NFL. If I'm going to be honest about it. However, he should not have been signed before Colin Kaepernick.
No. Pretty much none of the players that have been signed before Colin Kaepernick should have been signed. It just. It's just clear that these teams don't want to win, that the priority is not on winning. And it's yet another slight against the NFL.
If the chips were to fall to where the Eagles, who have a great quarterback room right now, were to lose Wentz and Foles, I would expect them to make a play on Kaepernick. I totally would.
I would expect it too.
Jeffrey Lurie has shown himself to be that kind of progressive owner.
He has. Right now, I can say the Eagles don't have a necessity for Kaepernick. But if I'm looking at Nate Sudfeld, and he's my only quarterback, I can look at Kaepernick to bring him back in. I think he's better than Nate Sudfeld. They're very high on Nate Sudfeld, by the way. They're very high on him. But I think Kaepernick probably outperform him. Yeah.
So, if the nightmare scenario were to happen in New England, and Tom Brady suffers a career-ending injury, I'm not giving the franchise over to Hoyer the Destroyer. I'm expecting because
Captain Check down.
Kaepernick is a better quarterback than Brian Hoyer, and if he's available, I would expect the Pats to make a move on it, regardless of the attention that would come in.
It's the question is this: what's more important to the team? Actual fucking winning, or sating the fucking or sating the mob? What's I mean, the not the mafia mob, but the mob itself of angry fuckers overreacting to something small. What's more important to the team, right? Here. Because Houston threw away their season when Deshaun Watson went down by passing on Kaepernick. Baltimore threw away their chances at hitting the playoffs when they got all in their feelings about Ray Lewis and the owner, because if there's a relationship that looks like that, that is one of them. So all these teams who needed a quarterback had a chance to bring him in there with nothing to lose.
Yep.
And they chose not to. They chose
to take over themselves to avoid doing it.
They fucking Green Bay threw away their playoff chances by Green Bay threw away their playoff chances.
I feel good with the quarterback room we have with Brett fucking Hundley.
Yeah, Brett Hundley's terrible.
He's not an NFL quarterback. How many times did I say that last season?
A lot.
I'm not sure. I
think you said that every show.
So just to throw that out there, so we see what's more important for these teams, right? They're not about winning.
Unfortunately, I can also see why a lot of owners are doing this. It's a monetary thing.
Yes and no.
So like the ticket sales were going down from both sides of the argument.
So here's the thing, right? What brings fans into the stadium?
Winning.
Right?
Period.
Winning. You keep fielding a shitty product because you refuse to bring in a quarterback that protested something that people fucking took out of context.
Yep.
You refuse to bring him in. You bring in terrible quarterback play, and so you don't win games. You don't make the playoffs.
Yep.
And so how much money did you really make? Right? You may have made some folks calm down because you did what they wanted you to do.
Right.
But I believe you make money for playing in playoff games, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a division championship is always nice to have, right?
Yeah.
So that's they're looking short term instead of long term, which is odd because I expect billionaires to be able to fucking think long term.
Yeah. I mean,
and then the thing is, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Gianni.
So the temporary PR issue that they might have for bringing Colin Kaepernick on, they have very high paid PR people to be able to spin these things. That they spin domestic violence, they spin rape, they spin every other quote unquote
That's
scandal.
An interesting point that you mentioned there about spinning things, because there's another story out there that we should really look at too.
Yeah, there's
Michael Bennett.
Michael Bennett. So,
which is the same thing as Colin Kaepernick, same damn thing.
So well, it's a. All right, for those of you who don't necessarily read into everything, all right. So Michael Bennett has been accused of felony assault on someone who's elderly. They're saying that that during the Super Bowl in Houston, there was a wheelchair-bound security guard, elderly woman, who he pushed out of the way as he stormed the field to celebrate the Super Bowl that his brother just was part of. Right? Now, they waited over a year to press charges, and they decided to go with felony assault and all these things. The Seattle Seahawks had no idea. The Philadelphia Eagles had no idea. And even though, we all compete, all the teams compete, the GMs, the ownership, there's some honor amongst them. So if you got a player with a pending fucking felony, you tend to say something about that.
Yeah, you don't trade a grenade.
Right, you gotta let them know. So you have to let them know.
Yeah.
So Michael Bennett's blindsided by this. He's on fucking vacation in Aruba where the fuck is that?
Not only that, but they waited until after Las Vegas.
So here we go. We have a outspoken black player who has been critical of the way law enforcement has been handling their business and how the hypocrisy and a bunch of other things.
After they kicked his ass
he had the incident in Vegas. So you're a district attorney. You're up for re-election in Texas.
No way.
Right. So what better way to galvanize and gain votes in your area than to pursue this rabble-rouser black guy?
He'll hold him accountable for flag kneeling.
Yep, and get your sheriff to come out here and do a character assassination. The things they said about Michael Bennett.
Sheriff Joe?
Not Joe Arpaio, I forgot his name. But the sheriff went out there, and the shit they said about Michael Bennett made what they said about Dylan Roof pale. Like, people didn't say this shit about Dylan Roof and he killed 9 people.
And he...
Right? But
At
they said it
church.
about Michael Bennett. So this is high fucking theater at this point, right? This is... The case is not going to trial. It's not going to go to trial, right? Michael Bennett's lawyer is going to eat this shit alive. There's apparently some video of the whole thing that Bennett's sister has. So this is just the DA trying to get reelected, and they see a vehicle being Michael Bennett. So...
But he'll hold anybody accountable.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That's
hold
what the
on.
issue is.
But so Michael Bennett is also releasing a book called "Things That Make White People Uncomfortable."
Yeah.
I wonder if this has anything to do with it.
You know what?
Nothing at all. No, nothing makes us uncomfortable.
Right.
Let me just say this, and I'm sure this.
And
is
I speak with a varying degree of bullshit in my voice.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I'm sure I'm about to say something that a lot of people are thinking. First of all, why would you have someone who is disabled, one, and elderly do fucking security
At the Super Bowl.
At a
At the
national
Super Bowl
security
of all
special
places.
event.
Yeah, the Secret Service is at these events, by the way.
Oh, yeah, of
DHS
course.
is all over
Yeah.
these events.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Trump was there.
But it doesn't matter. Just
No, I'm
the
saying.
gravity.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the
I
gravity.
call
you're putting a lot
bullshit
in.
right there, man. Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, so what you do is you get the equal opportunity hire. You hire the disabled elderly person. You tuck them somewhere where they're not going to come into contact with people, and there's your diversity hire. I can actually see the logic in hiring a disabled elderly woman to do security. It's more like they're just kind of there, just for the sake of being there. Yeah, it may have been a nice gesture from someone who ran the stadium. You know, it's one of those. I get it. I can understand how you're not going to have a whole team of strapping, able, defenders of freedom at this damn event, even though that's what we would imagine you would have.
That just
You
makes
say
too much
security.
sense.
No, I mean, yes, but if I know I can stick this one person behind 3 or 4 lines of those defenders of freedom, I can say, we look at this nice thing we did for this person. They got to go to the Super Bowl. They haven't been to one before. This, their family, XYZ, Houston natives. It's a huge PR thing of having someone like that out there doing that.
And they were able to make money in the process.
Right? Security is a temporary role. You can justifiably do that if you're a team. Is it smart? No, it's not. But because there's not a lot of incidents in those areas of the stadium, you can tuck them away down there by the gate. There's a uniform right there with her. All right, there's a cop who allowed the whole thing to go and still just didn't arrest this guy. So it's a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, there's some things that had to be addressed on the scene.
Right, there's a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
he felt that he had to address her injuries, which are undisclosed. And
So should I run outside and wave the bullshit flag?
no, I mean we could do it from here. I think, like I said, I think Michael Bennett's lawyer is going to eat this case up.
No, I hope so.
It's not going to go
I
anywhere.
never
Yeah.
stopped waving
Bullshit.
the bullshit.
The
flag.
thing is, I honestly, because of how fucked up this is, I hope the DA fucking loses, because this is ethically ambiguous at the best, and I honestly expect better.
And ethically ambiguous, I think the terminology you were searching for is fucking wrong.
Well, ethically ambiguous from a legal
Fucking
perspective,
wrong.
but I would expect the district attorney to want to conduct themselves at a higher standard, because you are representing.
Gotta
the
get
state.
them red
Well,
state
I mean-
voters.
Hey, look, voters are voters, man.
Look, if ethics are out the window when your president is a motherfucking rapist.
All right, well,
And
hold on, Johnny. All right, so this is Dirt Diggler's Shitty Sports Show, not Dirt Diggler's fucking Politic Hour. We can actually do a Dirt Diggler Politic Hour spinoff, and we can get
Yes.
into all the ins and outs, the left and right, and all the shit. But
Right.
we want to kind of keep things not too political on when it comes to this. So
Yeah.
this Michael Bennett thing is going to be a friction point, and it's going to be a talking point until it's resolved.
Yeah, exactly.
Which it will be at some point. So let's move this forward, and let's talk about Tiger Woods back at the Masters.
It's great to see him back out there. And, everybody's hyping him up like this could be that he could finally take that step towards his 15th major. Hey, Brandon, have you seen how far behind he is on the leaderboard?
I haven't seen how far behind he is. I do know that he made the cut. But
He made the cut, yes. He will play the weekend.
yeah.
However, he's 13 shots off the lead.
So
Well,
he
yeah,
had
there's
one
that.
tournament where he was doing real good, then at the end he fell apart.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be that this is it for Tiger Woods. Like, the ship has sailed for him, and
He's coasting on his celebrity.
Kinda. I mean, you still got to put the numbers up in order to make the cuts. So he's doing that, but I don't think he's going to return to the top tier talent dominant player that he was.
Yeah, he's currently +4 over par, tied for 39th, and he is 13 strokes off the lead.
Just saying. Look,
Ricky Fowler and Patrick Lead are up.
He's had multiple back surgeries. He's had a huge, life.
He played on no leg at all in the 08 U.S. Open.
Life really caught up to him pretty badly.
Oh,
This might be it for him.
Yeah.
But hey, he can still play, and to see him back out there actually competing and making cuts at the Masters, it's nice to see.
It is. So tell me about the Bruins, Kenny.
Hey, man, they're doing great, and we're all hoping they don't win the President's Trophy, because what does that equal, Dirt?
No championship.
No championship. Hey, who can we ask about that? The Washington Capitals. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I know you're a huge Capitals fan.
Oh,
I'm getting my ass kicked for that one.
Nah, don't worry. I'm sure she'll kiss it and make it better.
After she kicks it.
Well, you got to get to that first part. That's the fun part.
Yeah. So the Bruins are doing great. They're probably going to be the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference going into the playoffs. A lot of people have them as the sexy pick to win the Stanley Cup, and I would love that. Y'all wouldn't. I don't care. But the Celtics are toast.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being wrong.
Nothing wrong with being right either. Aye, but the Celtics are toast.
Celtics are toast.
I mean, what was originally reported to be a minor, non-invasive knee surgery is now going to keep Kyrie Irving, you of the plant-based diet and the flat Earth belief, out of the playoffs. So Kyrie out for the postseason. I mean, I had a feeling we weren't going to raise banner 18 without Gordon Hayward. This further amplifies it. They'll get through their first-round series, and then they're done.
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll make it to the first round, but we'll see.
They're probably going to be the number 2 seed.
Kyrie was a huge part of that team.
Oh, I understand, but I think the kids, you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They're going to really be, they're going to have to be forced to grow up. And any postseason success the Celtics have goes through those two, along with a huge contribution from Marcus Smart. Yeah, I mean, Al Horford's really going to have to step his game up
He didn't
too.
even pronounce his own name like that. He probably can't.
He's wicked smart kid.
Wicked. All right, so, we're going to do Chicago, and then I'm going to talk about Philly real quick. So go for it, Brandon.
Basketball-wise, the Bulls are fucked, so we're not even going to talk
Playing
about
for draft position.
Playing for the lottery.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, one of the cool things are that, baseball season is in full swing now, but I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to it, so I gather that the Sox are still the Sox. However,
I'll let you know what I think of them in a minute.
I caught a clip of the Cubs. If it wasn't last night, it was the night before. But, Javi Baez, this motherfucker is not human, man. This dude, he to me, he's one of the more exciting players to watch.
Yes, he is.
He was bending that corner at third base and got his ass plunked in the back of the head. His helmet had fallen off. And he kept going.
Yeah. Hey man, Javi Baez.
He scored the run and everything.
Javi does some great things in the field, and he does some great things on the base paths.
Did he know he scored the run?
You know what? I think he did this shit off of just
muscle memory, dude. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory, man.
Sometimes.
But that shit, because I saw it, I was like, oh shit.
He's down.
And then I saw him get up and keep running. I'm like, this motherfucker is crazy.
This motherfucker here.
He is in it to win it, dude. He is.
Yeah.
All right. So Philly, the Phils are terrible. They hate the manager. The manager's been doing
Gabe Kapler.
Inexplicable things to lose games. It's
pulled the pitcher after 68 pitches in the 5th inning of a 5-0 game, and they lost.
Yeah, look. The Phillies could very well have a winning record right now. Instead, we have like a win, maybe 2. I don't know, but we definitely only had 1 when I checked.
You have Jake Arrieta this time.
He can't play every game. Either way, what good is he if they pull him in the 3rd inning? Because reasons I don't fucking know. So the
2-4.
The Phils are terrible right now, and I can honestly say it's not a talent issue. It's because the manager is doing the most ridiculous shit. He is better off literally just sitting there and going to sleep and letting the team manage itself. The Phils will win more games.
Think so, huh?
I do, because he's making like the worst decisions you can make it wouldn't be surprising if the FBI starts looking at this motherfucker, dude, because there's no fucking way you reach a professional level of management and you're like this. You can't. I mean,
so you're saying the Phillies are being managed by Derpenstein?
No, because Derpenstein's an idiot. If Charlie Hustle had less integrity, that's what I'm talking about. Charlie, you know who Charlie Hustle is, right?
Yeah, I know, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. So if Pete Rose actually threw games, that's what it looks like. This guy looks like he's throwing games, like he's shaving points.
Somebody check his betting slip.
Someone needs to check. Like I said, the FBI is going to investigate these guys. Now, the Sixers playoff team could very well have home court advantage for the first series. Markel Fultz made his comeback and promptly shattered Joel Embiid's orbital bone. So good for him.
He broke the process.
Good for him. His jumper still is fucking dry as hell.
He still has that fucked up shooting motion.
It's not as bad.
Oh, wow. They're the 3 seed now.
Yeah.
They're ahead of Cleveland.
Not hardly ahead of Cleveland.
Game last night.
Yeah, look. But what the bright spot in Philadelphia is Ben Simmons right now. Now, for those of you who like Ben Simmons, yes. Ben Simmons has absolutely no jumper. No outside shot whatsoever.
Yeah.
But he can't shoot free throws.
No, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
He's so fast, and he's so good off the dribble, and he's such a good passer that giant cushion they give him he absorbs that within a step, and then he's past you. Watching him play is ridiculous. Julius Erving called him a generational talent, which is a lot because Dr. J is Dr. J. So when he calls you a generational talent, you're doing the right thing. So him and Embiid were killing it. So right now it's mostly him. He's carrying the team until Embiid comes back from surgery to fix his orbital bone. They're going to put a mesh in there and get his eyeball back in position or whatever. That's a pretty gnarly injury. But so the 76ers look to do well, right? They're doing well, surprisingly, considering last year they were terrible.
And the year before that, the process.
The fucking process. And then we go into hockey, and the Flyers, I believe, are a playoff team, but I think they're a first-round loss. It would surprise me if they were to take a series this year, but they're not a bad team. Philadelphia has had a stunning reversal of fortune across the sports. Yeah. It's really weird, but I'll take it. The
Flyers are in the running for the last playoff spot.
They can make it. And Villanova won the...
Yeah, we're getting to that.
The Final Four. Philadelphia team, I got to mention it.
I understand that, but son, we're getting there.
Look.
Hey.
Look, don't you take away my enthusiasm. We were a sports wasteland for years.
Hey, I've heard. Yeah, I tried to tell you this about Boston for a long time, and you just didn't want to hear it.
When I met you guys were winning championships like it was a thing to fucking do.
And we had just beaten the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Yes, and the fucking Sox won theirs, and the Bruins, and the fucking Big Three of the Celtics. I don't want to hear your shit.
That was before Big Three and the Bruins.
But it happened.
I know, bro. Anyway.
Moving on. So tell me about New England, dude.
Oh, man. Well, first off,
we have to
hired a new coach.
Ooh, what?
UConn hired a new coach. They pried Danny Hurley away from Rhode Island.
Huh.
So that should be an interesting hire.
Is Danny Hurley any relation to Bobby Hurley?
Yeah, it's his brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, his brother's the coach at Arizona State, by the way.
Oh, Bobby's in Arizona?
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Partying with all them girls.
How many times has Gronk come through and he was like, I'm here to do Keggers, bitch? Like, Gronk, you're 30.
Gronk went to Arizona, not Arizona State.
But
Wildcats, Sun Devils. Yeah.
But he could be either place. He's Gronk.
I know. Speaking of, so Gronk, there's been wide reports that he has not committed to the 2018 season.
He just came out and said he was down. He's going to play.
Yeah, I know. But before we went to air today, there was widespread reports that Gronk, Brady are a package deal. That Belichick is pissing them off more and more by the day. Which he's a stodgy old curmudgeon. I don't doubt it. Especially with the Alex Guerrero thing last season. There could be some seeds of truth to this discord, but WEEI is taking it to a new level, and they're making shit up because if his station will call a 5-year-old girl
an annoying little pissant.
Exactly. Why do they need journalistic integrity?
Journalism.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm all about, fuck that shit, Like, the Patriots are going to be fine. 2 more years, folks. Then you'll be done with them. They'll be terrible. Calm down. It's almost over. I promise you.
So, hold on. If the Patriots become terrible, what happens to the AFC East? Because everyone else is already terrible.
That's a good question.
They take turns. They take turns drawing from a hat of which team will be the least terrible.
Are we talking about like an 8-8 division champ?
Yeah.
Oh.
7-9.
Oh, I don't want that kind of football.
I know, but hey, what you want is what we got in the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament.
Dude, upsets.
Upsets, including the absolute biggest upset in tournament history.
Yes.
But before we get to that, I want to rip Turner Networks and CBS for that dreadful decision.
Jesus.
For the selection show. I mean, did you guys watch the selection show?
Negative.
No.
Oh my God!
No, I didn't.
Oh my God! They announced all the participants in the tournament alphabetically and then milked it to say, "Oh, and then we'll announce the matchups." Like, bitch, just announce the matchups.
Jesus.
They were trying to make a 1-hour show 2-hour. It was like padding it. No.
So was it worse than the decision?
Oh my God! So much worse.
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because at least the decision benefited charity.
It did.
This only benefited CBS, Turner, and their corporate champions, Capital One, Coca-Cola, and whoever the fuck they put.
And guaranteed they did not give that money away.
No. But, hey, you know what? Once we actually got to playing basketball, we had some fun with Lady Dork is a humongous UMBC fan, Retriever Fever all the way. We've covered that. You should have seen my phone blowing up that Friday night. Holy cow! Oh, and she was living and dying on the following game against Kansas State. Like, she's like, they look tired, they look restless. Why weren't they they're not making the shots they did on Friday? I was like, honey, they just pulled off the biggest upset in NCAA history. You know what? They might have celebrated a little too much. They are emotionally and physically exhausted. The fact that they're still in this game is a compliment to the character of the team. They'll be back next year. It's been pretty. It was crazy though. Not only that, and speaking of the region that UMBC was in, was the first in tournament history to not send any of its top 4 seeds to the Sweet 16.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. The number 11 seed, Loyola of Chicago, the Ramblers. Right, Brandon? You knew about
The
them.
Ramblers with Sister Mary,
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean, dude.
Yeah, you knew what they said about her, right? She gave up losing for Lent. Yeah, and it's sad because they lost the day before Easter.
Oh,
so did Lent end the day before Easter? Anybody?
I'm not a Catholic.
I'm not either. I don't know.
I gotta ask the folks at work. I think I have a few. Catholics at work.
I mean, the first round, aside from UMBC, was not that crazy, but the second round, man, that was when the bloodbath ensued. And everybody's brackets were destroyed. I had one.
Mine were destroyed in the first damn.
Mine survived. I picked
were.
Villanova. I picked Villanova to go all the way.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Because I do this moron thing called taking reliabilities in the tournament, and I tend to do well in bracket pools. And my friends over at the House Rules podcast will know this, Harry and John Longinaitis. I've won their tournament pool 5 times by picking mostly chalk. Yeah. Everybody's going for the sexy upset, and I'm over here like, okay, we'll get a 13 seed in the first round, then after that, 1 seed and 2 seeds. Kenny, this is boring, man. You ain't going to win shit. By the 4th time I won that tournament, they said that their bracket pool, people saw me putting in my money. They're like, just give him my money. God damn it. For all the insanity we got, Villanova, which was the favored team of 3 out of every 5 people who put in a bracket, no matter what platform they put it on, won the tournament easily, comfortably. They bashed Michigan all over the place.
Was it ESPN put Michigan up there and put the Michigan State Spartans logo under them? And I saw someone screenshotted it and put it all over it, and it was like, "Yo, look
go
at this
home,
shit.
ESPN, you drunk?
Look at this shit." And I was like, "Oh, that's wrong.
Is just playing.
Is it Michigan or Michigan State that's playing? Because those 2 teams aren't the same thing."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway,
I will say that Villanova in their win did do something that was extraordinarily distasteful, that they should feel bad for, and that was some of the little dipshit students made a clean water banner about Michigan, making fun of their water crisis that's been on.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
So look, that is unacceptable, young people.
I mean, UConn, when they won the title 4 years ago, they ripped down light posts and rammed them through academic buildings. So,
but I mean,
and burning couches.
But at the same time, there's no one like losing dozens of IQ points to the lead poisoning. So, yeah. One's tragic and one is fucking college kids being stupid.
It's just,
Yeah, so, all right, cool.
But that's a wrap on college basketball for 2017 to 18. We'll see you in November.
All right, so time for a rousing round of
Would You Rather?
Would You Rather?
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to make this a permanent part of the show, man, because this shit is great. All right. So here you go. First one. Would you rather host Stephen A. Smith for Thanksgiving or Skip Bayless?
Skip Bayless.
All right, why?
Well, mostly because Skip Bayless is mostly complimentary to Tom Brady, and he, like most of my family, is a Cowboys fan. He'll shut up every once in a while, too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, could you imagine the arguments between him and my sister-in-law? Holy shit. No one would be able to hear.
I would rather have a Thanksgiving with fucking Hitler than either one of those two people.
But you have to pick one.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Listen, because he'd have more interesting shit to say. So, I mean, at the end of the day, fuck, man. Look, I want nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith.
I don't either.
So I guess I would have to go with Skip as well, just because I know he's a Cowboys fan. The Eagles are coming off a championship, and I could leverage that into making him cry a little bit, which would make me feel better. He'll probably mention something about, well, we have 5, and I'm like, but do you?
He's been around for all of them. You've got to give him that.
Well, he's the one who he was. Look, for
Tim
him,
Tebow. Shut up,
Skip. But I think it'd be. I'd feel less remorse for kicking him out of. Actually, no, I'd kick Stephen A. Smith out of my house in a heartbeat.
I mean, the only way this one could get worse is if you invited Max Kellerman. But anyway,
I guess I would host Skip. All right, so
Brandon.
Yes, Brandon.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Screaming A. Smith because I can deal with his shit.
Really?
I can deal with his shit because here's how I want y'all to look at it. Most of my family is loud.
Brandon likes snacks.
Most of my family is loud.
Got it.
And then like with different because all we do is talk about shit like music and sports anyway.
So wait, are they loud like you like pizza?
That was recklessly loud, by the way. Ready to risk it all loud.
But
all right.
Anyway, assholes. But I would take Stephen A. Smith over Skip Bayless because I'm sure I would punch Skip Bayless in the fucking mouth.
Fair.
Oh,
See, I was looking forward to punching Skip Bayless.
Like I know I would punch him in the mouth.
What is it with you and
just
punching
because.
celebrities in the mouth?
I know.
Sometimes I get a good punch in the mouth,
it's
man.
either that or kicking him in the shins.
All right.
Go for the shin. It was underutilized.
Gianni.
I'm gonna go with Stephen A. Smith, and I'm gonna go with Stephen A. Smith because I feel like he's got his on a persona, and he talks his shit, but I think he's a different dude, like off camera.
So you're gonna sit there and listen to him talk about how LeBron James is a close personal friend of mine.
Yeah,
I hate that you sound just like it.
Kind of creepy a little bit too. But yeah, no, I don't think like at the dinner table or whatever. I think he's a different dude. I think that give him a Coke and a smile. Look.
Nice Eddie Murphy reference.
You can shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah. Do they come to the pet show, people?
All right.
Next one.
So the next one, because this is a thing now. Would you rather be in Philly for a championship celebration or in prison for a prison riot?
Oh man, like low odds of survival on either one.
Well, I mean, all right. So
Well, no, you know what?
I'm probably going to see less things that are going to scar me mentally in the prison riot because it's just violence. I'm not gonna see a guy just decide to get on all fours and eat horse shit. I'm not gonna see them people collapse an awning. I'm just not gonna see those things in prison.
I think I'd rather be at the prison riot because at least I know the police on hand are not a part of the celebration.
You're right. The police are actually there to break this shit up. So I'm willing to take my chances with my people, though. I really am. I'm willing to take my chances and flip cars and do the thing.
Go Birds, dilly dilly.
Go Birds, dilly dilly. I'm willing to give it a shot. Probably a little less rape during a Philadelphia celebration than in a prison riot. So I'm going to go with the Philly on that one.
Gianni?
Yeah, I'm not going to prison for any fucking reason. Like, because I don't.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't trust them to like understand that I'm actually free. So I'm a chill in Philly.
Very well.
Wow.
Brandon?
First and foremost, dilly dilly and Philly. The thing that comes to mind for me is that, like, with this Philly thing, I can leave. I can go home.
No, you're stuck in the city for the night. You gotta celebrate.
Okay. Either way, a lot of that shit
you at least in the street
have to be a part of.
He's like, I'll probably be a part of that shit.
All right.
I don't have to be a part of some of that shit. And on top of that, I think I might be a little bit too frail for jail.
Oh. He too pretty for jail.
I know I'm too frail for jail.
That needs to go on a t-shirt. I'm too frail for jail. Like, that's a t-shirt.
Too frail for jail. Please don't do
All right.
That's hilarious.
Kenny.
So, would you rather defend against LeBron James?
Wait, did you give your answer on this one?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Defend against LeBron James or Allen Iverson one-on-one? I'm going to let you all expose on this one because I have nothing right now. Come back to me.
Shit, I want nothing to do with either one of them. All right, so either ankle injury or fucking head injury. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's
all right. I will try to defend LeBron because I think I can body splash LeBron, like just kind of dive at him,
diving cross,
like just kind of go after him, and he may still stiff arm me and just like fucking run right through me and dunk on me and shit. But I would have I could catch him enough to hit him.
So it's like a catch as catch can kind of thing.
I gave it an effort. And I was able to make contact with him.
I mean, WrestleMania's tomorrow. Let's make all the wrestling references we can.
But Allen Iverson, I think that I would no matter what I did, it would be the wrong thing to do. Yeah. And I just would get left in the dust looking like an asshole. So I'm gonna go after LeBron because I think that LeBron would at least give me the chance to take a shot at him because he's a big guy. So I'm still getting dunked on. But, oh man, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Right.
Kenny, what are you doing on this one, Kenny?
You know what? If I'm going to choose broken bones on this one, a fractured skull is not very comparable to the broken ankles that the answer would give me. So I'm going to take Allen.
I heard that when Allen Iverson crosses you over, you can hear glass breaking, but it's really just ankles.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't coming out because that's just your ankles.
Oh man! All right.
Glass.
All right. So Gianni, who you getting in front of on this?
I'm gonna go with AI because I feel like at least with AI I can probably at least try to reach the ball. Like if LeBron is trying to, I'm not even gonna reach anything except like a kneecap or something.
Hey!
And then, I feel like, once again, my ankles are valuable, but I'm too pretty, so I'm not trying to have my face messed up. I'm cool.
I'm cool. All right, Brandon.
AI.
Who you trying to see?
All right, look here. So we're going to do a quick tale of the tape. LeBron James is 6'8", 250, maybe about 270, somewhere in between there. Allen Iverson, probably 5'11", soaking wet with boots on. I'm 6 feet, 235. I'm taking my chances with Allen Iverson.
Very well.
And here's why. I don't think the body casts are very stylish.
Nah.
Well, you can bedazzle it.
No.
You can get your lady friend to bedazzle your cast, and then
Lady Dork will not bedazzle anything. She might decorate it artfully, but not bedazzle.
I mean, that's what Jay would do. Like,
She's been taking some painting classes.
Nice.
She would sign the body cast, but like,
She
with Allen Iverson, if he blow by me, hey, I live to see another play.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're gonna hobble off the court because your ankles are shattered, but I mean, shit.
But I can play in the next game though. If LeBron James run through me, there's
ulterior motive here.
Like Drain James.
I'm taking my chances with James, dude. I'm gonna give it all and hope for the best. Hope for the best.
Good luck. That's all I can say.
All right.
Good luck.
Right.
So I was watching some old film
no.
over the last few weeks, and I came across like a Reggie White film. And I remember watching Reggie play in real time, but having seen it again. And then I came across some Bo Jackson highlights yesterday. So I'm like, holy shit. Would you rather get blindsided by Reggie White or have to tackle Bo Jackson?
Blindside me. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, seriously, man. Well, I'm right there with you, Brandon. Like, let's just get this over with.
I
man.
don't know,
Yeah.
man.
The Minister of Defense takes me to the Holy Land.
Well, I mean,
Hallelujah.
Reggie would have nice things to say after he fucked you up. I mean, he'd be like, and Jesus loves you. And like you're like, that's great. I'm foaming at the fucking mouth here. That's fucking great.
I'm sorry, bro.
I would have to go for Bo. Because hear me out on this.
Because you're a sadist.
No, because I believe Bo would knock me unconscious immediately.
He would truck stick your soul.
No, I would like immediately be done. Like I think like getting blindsided by Reggie, like I'd lay on the ground and be crumpled up for like a while and be like conscious for it and cognizant. And I don't want no part
Brian
of that.
Bosworth how that worked out for him.
Actually, I watched the Bosworth hit and it wasn't anywhere near as bad as some of the shit I saw when linebackers came up and he literally ran straight through their asses without slowing down a step. Like, just pow, and he kept going. I'm just like, well, fuck it. But
Pow, right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser.
I would rather be that guy than the fucking quarterback who plants and then gets fucking destroyed by Reggie White because you're still conscious for that. Like, you got to live through that. Like, you got to remember that as they put you on the gurney and pull you out of the stadium.
Right,
You're late for all of that shit. I want no part of that.
Good night, Irene.
Yeah, just look. Give me Bo Jackson, and sit me on the sideline. Put the smelling salts away. Let me enjoy my rest, my nap. I'm good. Just tell me what happened at the end of the game.
Right.
All right, Kenny.
So, since this is a baseball themed show, later on
Wait, hold on. We got to do the other two.
Yeah, we're on to
no. Gianni and Brandon haven't spoken.
I thought they.
Oh, I said mine.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't. I'm going with Bo.
Yeah,
because
right.
I feel like even if I fail in tackling him, it could turn into like, a little ride. Like I can just hold on and just like, just hold on and just go for the ride.
Right.
Bo knows wild rides.
Piggyback ride. Yep. It should be a piggyback ride.
Brandon Cooks and Rob Gronkowski were better at piggyback.
Woo, boy. All right. Moving on to the last one.
Ooh, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Would you rather fist fight Nolan Ryan or Kurt Schilling?
Kurt Schilling. Fuck yeah, Kurt Schilling.
I'm fist fighting Kurt Schilling for a variety of reasons. One of which is I think Nolan Ryan is about that life.
Oh, that Robin Ventura will attest.
Well, I think Nolan's about that life.
I mean, 23-year-old Robin Ventura charging the mound, throwing his helmet at him, and Ryan's like, "Come on, bitch!" And he just headlocks him and punches him,
punches the shit out of him.
I know, man. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And like, young Pudge is just standing there like, "Holy shit, he's going to kill him."
You getting your ass kicked by the pitcher, bro. Like this is
a 46-year-old pitcher at that.
Old man is probably giving you a good talking to while he whoops your ass too.
Old man giving him the business.
Like you done fucked up, right?
Yeah, I mean seriously, everything about Kurt Schilling is fake. His business acumen, his bloody sock. Yeah, I say that painfully as a Red Sox fan.
I just want to punch Kurt Schilling in the face.
You and about the entire population of Rhode Island.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I would.
Brandon, where are we at on this?
I'm going to take my chances with Kurt Schilling because first of all, he's a big guy. Seems like he moves a little bit slow. Nolan Ryan, as you said, he about that life. He like, who the fuck rushes Nolan Ryan?
Sure as shit wasn't Robin Ventura.
All right, Gianni.
I'm just saying, like, that ass whooping ain't worth it.
Gianni, who are you trying to see in this one?
Okay, I'm a woman and I'm 5'1". seriously, like neither. Like,
All right.
I don't care enough.
All right, so here we go. Who are you going to send your brother to go fight?
Who would I send my brother to go fight? Okay, that's I'm trying to think. Like, I'll go with Kurt Schilling. I think why not. I don't know. I don't have anything really against either of them. So
You should look at Kurt
I'll go
Schilling's
with
Twitter, and that should give you enough material to want to fight Kurt Schilling.
Seriously.
Oh, okay, so
Just go
so I
do
picked
it.
the right one. Okay,
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling.
Yeah, I mean, if you're about that life and want to scrap with somebody,
Kurt Schilling's gonna get these hands.
yeah, if you really, if you want to challenge, like you're like Goku and shit, and you want to challenge and shit, you want to fight Nolan Ryan. But if you just want to whoop somebody's ass who you feel needs a good ass whooping, Kurt Schilling's your guy.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Why your division sucks baseball, and let's check in on the crew as they attend their first game as a crew.
Yeah, we're bad.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Dirt.
Yo, hold on a second, Kenny. Hold on. Hey, no, listen, little one. No, put the dog down. Go brush your teeth. I swear to, we're supposed to be going somewhere.
Is this a bad time?
Brush your teeth. Hold on, dude. Brush. No, hey, help your sister with her hair. Oh God, where's your mom? Oh God, help me out here, somebody. All right, just give me a second. I gotta go outside so I can talk to Kenny. All right, Kenny, what you got?
Hey, man, so I got some extra tickets to opening day for the O's, and the people I was going with bailed on me. You think you want to go?
I don't know. Look, so how many tickets do you have?
I got 4.
All right, so there's like 5 of us. So that's like 6 tickets total because I can't like leave them here. They get mad and they guilt me when I come home. It's one of the benefits of having a house full of ladies is the guilt is already built in.
Yeah.
But hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. This is Thursday afternoon game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. Tell me about it.
So, yeah, man, like, first pitch is at 2, and then the bars along Utah Street are opening up with breakfast buffets and cheap beers at 6 a.m., man.
All right. So the missus will be at work, the girls will be in school, and apparently I need to take a day before I lose it because government.
Yeah.
But baseball, why don't we just, like, watch curling highlights or maybe grass growing, or we can go to ESPN 8 the Ocho. We could do the paint drying competition. That's about as exciting, right?
I thought you were going to go with kickball, but okay. Yeah, look, I'd rather be at Fenway on opening day myself, but hey, man, I got 4 tickets in the lower section. We'll be on TV. It'll be fun.
All right, cool. Look. All right, so how about we use this game and we incorporate it into the show? That could be good, right? Gianni's in town. Brandon's not too far. Right, we could do this. This could be a good time.
Yeah, cool, man. We'll all sample increasingly shitty beers, eat street food, talk about the game line from the park. Man, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, look, I'll get in touch with Brandon and Gianni, get them on board, and we'll make it a day.
Cool, thanks, man. I'll see you guys at Camden Yards at 6 a.m.
Okay, 6 a.m. Got it. See you then. This is going to be a fucking disaster. And as you see, it's already starting to get a little eventful. So that's
Yo, man, you were some serious extra.
Look, it's what it is, dude. So all right,
I know you don't like baseball. We'll get through this.
Let's get into the NL West. Let's start off there.
So the NL West, all you really need to know about this is that the Dodgers kept Clayton Kershaw. They were within 1 game of winning the World Series. They remain the team to beat in that division.
Okay, yeah.
The Diamondbacks, even without J.D. Martinez, they are still deadly. They've got Zach Greinke. They've got a solid bullpen. They've got Paul Goldschmidt. And they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Not quite as good as L.A., but a solid wild card team capable of a playoff run. I see them wreaking havoc. And then you've got the Colorado Rockies, who I feel like, they regressed a little bit. They lost some pieces.
I just haven't heard a lot about the Rockies recently.
Well, they were a wild card team last season.
Okay.
I see them staying put, so it's going to be a rematch in the wild card game between the Diamondbacks and the Rockies.
So that's going to be the last spot right there?
Yeah, that's the 4 versus 5 game.
Okay.
The San Francisco Giants, hey, they made a bunch of trades. But also, they got old as fuck really fucking fast.
So is this one of those things where they're just going to fill the shitty product and rebuild?
Well, they brought in Andrew McCutchen, and they brought in Evan Longoria via trade. So these were salary dumps by other teams.
Okay, so they're just okay.
Yeah, and not only that, but because their fan base now, because of at the start of the decade, they won every other year in even years in 2010, 12, and 14.
Yeah,
they won the World Series.
Okay,
2016 they were not competitive. 2018 they were like, oh, it's an even year, folks. We're gonna win. No, you're not. Madison Bumgarner's on the disabled list. That's your best option.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt Moore's not going to get you to the title game.
All right.
And the Padres, hey, at least the weather's nice. And they have Don Orsillo, former Red Sox broadcaster, in the booth. Because other than that, in your beautiful ballpark, this team sucks.
I can't remember the last time the Padres were actually good.
1998.
Yeah, that's why I can't remember.
Yeah, well, anyway. They went to the World Series, lost to the Yankees.
Of course they did.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't they? God
why
damn
wouldn't
it.
they lose to the Yankees?
Yeah. So, on the other side of the coin, we're staying out west, the AL West. Houston, wow. The defending World Series champions. They got better.
Well, that's what you do.
Yeah, like they added Garrett Cole in another salary dump by the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Okay.
It was a solid number 3 option to go along with Dallas Keuchel and a full season of Justin Verlander. If the Astros don't win 100 games, I'll be shocked. Behind them, the Angels had the big international signing of the offseason. They added Shohei Ohtani, who is a pitcher who can hit. And he's as of this writing right now, this recording, excuse me, first pitcher to hit 3 home runs in 3 consecutive games. So he pitches and he plays designated hitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really good. And you team that with a healthy Mike Trout, and these guys are instant wild card material.
The Angels are always, they're
hanging around there.
Yeah, they do for years. Mike Trout's a hell of a player.
Yeah, he is.
You know he's a diehard Philly fan, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's also the first player who, prior to last season, was he was the first player to start his career and finish top 2 in MVP voting every year.
He's an amazing.
He's
talent.
a dynamic talent.
He's a great talent. Him and Carson Wentz are besties.
And I'm sure he'll be a Philly soon.
It'd be great if he was.
I know you'd actually start caring about baseball.
Not really, but I mean, it'll be great to, when I do check up to see that they were winning games.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, as long as we get a new manager, because I'm sure he'd find a way to
Gabe
fuck up Mike Trout.
Kapler. Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
So, moving along in the AL West, the Seattle Mariners. Now, they made a bunch of moves, but they spent too much money to be mediocre. They need a cast of characters around Kyle Seager and Robinson Cano. King Felix is aging. More needs to be done here. And it's just, I'm not convinced that it's going to be good.
Fair.
The Texas Rangers are just biding their time till they get their new ballpark in 2020, which has a retractable roof so they can play day games in the summer.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas summers are brutal. Dallas in April is brutal.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was there in April 2 years ago.
Okay.
For what, Kenny?
Who's paying for the stadium? Public funds?
Probably.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, and they're going to a 6-man rotation that features Bartolo Colon. Yeah, big fat Bart, who at 45 years is baseball's.
He's 45 fucking years old.
And he's still pitching. Effectively.
He's about to get actual retirement age.
He's farting cobwebs and pissing dust while he's out on the mound.
Oh, man, I bet he has an AARP commercial.
Soon. He probably will have one. And then rounding out the AL West, we have the Oakland Athletics. And, let's face it, they have good young talent led by Chris Davis with a K. Not a C, a K.
That's an important detail right there.
Yeah, because, otherwise he'd play for the Orioles if he had a C at the start of his name.
Nice.
He's a bopper who doesn't strike out as much as the other Chris Davis. But unfortunately, right now the A's are just not good enough to compete. And not only that, but if that talent were to get them to a point where they might, they start flirting with contention, Billy Beane would trade him away. Just because he's playing Moneyball.
That's what it is, man.
Anyway, let's check in with the crew at Camden Yards.
Yeah, let's see what they're up to now. Holy fuck balls! What was I thinking agreeing to this?
Seriously, man, you know I can't stand no damn baseball, right?
I know, but look, Kenny loves this shit. We need to be more diverse, shitty sports show and fucking shit. So this is happening. All right, let's just drink like cheap, shitty beer, eat cheap, shitty food, and before you know it, the game will be over.
I mean, yeah, the only way I'm making it through this is some cheap-ass bodega wine. That's the only way it's happening.
What? Man, give me... Oh, Damn, it's empty. Man, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, bruh. Now do we have to drink Natty Boh? Fuck.
Look, I'm sorry, man. I just need to get the edge off before you ran into Kenny. I don't want to shit in his Cheerios or anything like that.
Keep drinking like that, you'd be shitting in something whether you want to or not.
Oh, hey, guys, you made it! Get in on that free food. It's really good, man. I bought you all around the Natty Boh to get the day started.
Look, I know we ripped on you about the Super Bowl a bit hard and played up the Gronk trade rumors and Kyrie injury, but this is fucking this is mean.
Look, I know you're not fans of it, but dude, the beers are $2. Let's have a little fun. Come on.
Shit, all right.
Dude, oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Just maybe don't give give yourself a concussion while you're drinking, huh?
Jesus.
Look, dude. All I'm saying is that in their primes, Hulk Hogan would kick John Cena's ass.
You are fucking stupid. Look,
Oh, really?
we all know neither is good and could get these hands from Braun Strowman.
Look, you two, you guys want to talk about your, yeah. You want to talk about your soap opera some other fucking time? It's like really fucking annoying.
Yeah, they're all with me. I'm too sober for this shit. Yeah, I mean, I think that they could walk upright. I mean, they're good. They won't be a problem. I promise. Hey, Dirk, get up off the ground, man.
I just want to lay down, need a nap. And of course, that's what's happening.
It's devolving.
Yeah,
It's bad.
well, I mean,
Dude, what were you thinking taking a nap on the ground?
I have my pants on, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, but...
All right, so be thankful. I don't want to fucking hear it.
All right, fine. Let's
know
just
what you-
go
you
in.
know
Let's
what you
just
asked
roll
for.
with the AL Central.
You know what you asked for, buddy.
Yeah. Look, Cleveland, they won 22 games in a row last season, and I expect more of that kind of dominance this season. They're too good of a rotation to do anything but win that division. They are, really. And, I mean, they've got a star-studded cast of characters around them in the field. I mean, you've got Edward Encarnacion. You've got... oh, shit, their names fail me. Edit that out.
Don't worry
This
about
team is too good to just, follow. Francisco Lindor and that team, they're too good. Terry Francona is a great manager. It's just unfortunate that he doesn't have John Farrell around anymore to pants in the playoffs. Anyway. Minnesota, yay, mediocrity! The Twins are still there. They're hanging around at just above 500 and just in second wildcard contention, but they're not going anywhere. Even if they made it, they get slaughtered by the Yankees. That's what happened.
Well, I mean, Minnesota's...
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, Chicago, with another year of Yoan Moncada and Michael Kopech in their farm system, they're just third place by default.
All right.
So then you've got the real dreck in this division, the Kansas City Royals, who they lost most of their core from the 2015 title team, and they're going to regret something fierce. They've lost all their good players, and they're just terrible now.
As is their stadium concessions.
Yes. And then you've got Detroit, who is, after years of spending under former owner Mike Ilitch, to field a competitor, he's like, money be damned, I want to win a World Series, and then he died, unfortunately.
Well, all right, I can respect that. So
Yeah, he did. He knew his time was short.
So all right, so segue real quick. All right, so
Yeah.
they went and talked to some of the NFL owners.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys are faced with their own mortality, and that is a huge factor in them pushing for a championship.
Yes, it is.
It's amazing because you would think that being a billionaire and probably winning at life for most of your life would compel you to want to win in everything you do.
So if the Redskins start, I'm going to get bleeped.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but if the
Red Hawks,
the Washington Foreskins start competing or fielding a competitive
it means
product,
that Daniel Schneider has a terminal fucking illness and he's trying to win one before he fucking dies.
yeah,
But yeah, they talked about that. So it's interesting that the Detroit owner, it fits into the archetype that the Detroit owner would push and spend all this money because for him,
it was all about that.
This last win is the stamp on his life and his legacy because he knows it's going to end.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he did wind up passing away.
Yeah.
The team's under new ownership, and they're trying to get back into the red.
Hey, look.
And that's why you saw Justin Verlander traded to Houston. You saw a lot of other players traded away, like J.D. Martinez to Arizona, who now is in Boston. J.D. Martinez, not the Arizona Diamondbacks. But anyway, so yeah, Detroit's probably going to be worse than Kansas City, unfortunately.
Hey, look, it is what it is, man. But I applaud that old guy for giving it a go.
Yeah, Mike Ilitch for making it one more run.
For trying to make it run. I applaud that.
Yeah, so over to the NL Central, the Cubs, they lost Jake Arrieta in the offseason.
To the field.
Yes, they did, Dirt. Yes, they did. And they still have John Lester at the top of the rotation. They still have a great young core with Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo from the 2016 title team. And I think they're going to be good enough to squeak by and win the NL Central without Arrieta. But, the changing of the wind blowing could dictate which one of the top three teams between the Cubs, the Brewers, and the Cardinals could win that division. Because I think 91, 92 games is going to get this done. Nothing exceptional. You're looking at the solid third-place team behind the Dodgers and Nationals. And I think that it's going to be interesting. After that, though, after you get past the Cubs and the Brewers and the Cardinals, though, then you have Cincinnati, the other Ohio team, who will not be relevant. Good for a SportsCenter highlight reel moment every now and then, but nothing really noteworthy. And then Pittsburgh, who traded away their best players, Andrew McCutchen and Garrett Cole, and it's basically signaling that 2018 is a rebuild year. So cheap tickets in Pittsburgh, let's go to a game sometime.
Honestly, looking at the NL Central, every one of these teams I absolutely hate for a variety of reasons, with the exception of the Cubs. Fuck Milwaukee, fuck St. Louis and everything they stand for, fuck Cincinnati and everything they stand for, and then, of course, fuck Pittsburgh, the Pirates, because
they're the other Pennsylvania team.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah. I mean, D, hey, look, I love you, man.
But puck Pittsburgh.
Yeah, at this point, the Pirates...
Hey, I don't think he really cares about baseball, though.
He does.
He does?
Yeah, he does. He cares about all Pittsburgh sports. He's a diehard Steel City guy, man.
Really? It never would have figured him for a baseball guy.
Nah, man, look, he tracks all kinds of shit, man. I'm telling you, look.
Damn!
Look, we got to get him back on here.
I actually haven't been on the show with him on.
Yeah, right. We got to get him back on here.
I haven't spoken to him since Okie.
But he is a diehard Pittsburgh fan, all things Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So yeah. But on this one, for me, it's going to be fuck the Penguins and fuck the Pirates, and on occasion, fuck the Steelers. On occasion.
All time, all day, every day
we only play them once every 4 years.
We play them every year.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. So it's like.
Yeah, we rent space in their heads.
And since we do have our first championship affiliate, the Eagles, that it's
Go
still
Birds, dilly dilly.
It's still not equal at all, but we're on the board now, so it's.
But on the contrast, if the Patriots had won, then we would be equal to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He
probably wouldn't like that.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Probably
You're right.
wouldn't like that.
He's happy that the Eagles won, but he doesn't want to admit it.
You know what? Let's go check in on the crew.
Yeah. Man.
As they are doing the baseball game thing, let's go check on them.
Good Lord.
What? Am I in Philly? Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, there's no horse trap on the ground. You're a Kennedy, yes, motherfucker. We're going to see a game.
Hey, dude, don't touch me like that.
Oh, it's Odell Beckham. There's Odell Beckham Jr.
Come on,
Brandon.
Dude, okay. All right, look, yo. And the street beers are wearing off. The stadium beer is way too fucking expensive, and you guys are getting a little unbearable. Can you please calm down? This is
fuck this shit, dude. This game is fucking boring. It's so slow. Why is Chris Davis hitting leadoff so he rack up more strikeouts?
Oh, so you do watch baseball?
I mean, it's on TV sometimes when I'm waiting in the weight room.
So you know about the pitch clock being added to speed up the games.
Hey, yo, Adam Jones, you look good, dude. What's up, babe?
Which one of you just yelled at Adam Jones?
I might have.
And ma'am, what did you say?
I didn't say, what you think. I said, I was just saying what's up. That's it.
She said the word bigger, man.
Look, Mr. Jones hates being sexually harassed more than he hates racism, man. Please keep your comments in check. Hey, man, she didn't do nothing. You need to leave her alone.
Sir, this doesn't concern you.
The hell it doesn't. She's on my shitty sports show, and she's a citizen of Wakanda, just like me. And this is King Wakanda. Bow, motherfucker, for the black royalty up in this bitch.
Bruh, I told you it ain't that kind of party. Back the fuck away from me.
Oh man, Odell's getting fruity.
Ooh.
Look, sir, my friends and I will keep it in check. I promise.
Okay, one more thing and they're out. Also, we've had multiple complaints of profanity.
And I all of a sudden realize we are surrounded by angry parents of small children.
Exactly, sir. So, please keep it in check. Oh, holy fuck, he rammed into that wall harder than Brandon Cooks to the Malcolm Jenkins at the Super Bowl. Oh, what? Oh, are you a fucking Patriots fan and I just offended you?
That's it. You are all out.
This is an outrage. Police brutality, Wakanda forever.
Oh, come on, man.
Wakanda forever.
And of course, so at some point you're going to learn to take us anywhere. But it is what it is, Kenny.
I know.
That is okay.
Yeah, so we go to the East now. The NL East, the home of your fighting Phils.
Yeah, we're terrible.
But I expect the Nationals to make a big push, especially since Bryce Harper's in a walk year. Now you got to think this team was a blown inning away from advancing to the NLCS after by beating the Cubs, and they just blew it.
Well, so Washington teams in all four sports, none of them will ever approach championship again. The closest they'll ever get is that conference round. But it's something about the teams here, the Caps, the Wizards, they fold like laundry in that pivotal round. They
right.
just do. So I totally expect the Nationals to be excellent and then shit the bed late in the playoffs like they do every year.
Yeah, but I expect, especially at the trade deadline, they'll go after like the pieces they feel they need to get over the hump.
Is Strasburg still a thing?
Strasburg is still a thing.
All right.
Along with Max Scherzer and a deadly rotation to round out. And they still have Anthony Rendon with the Kenny Powers hair.
Okay, Kenny Powers.
The Kenny, remember from the Mullets thing. He looked like Kenny Powers personified. Anyway, so yeah, I've got the Mets. If their rotation could stay healthy, they're also a contender.
Fuck the Mets.
Fuck the Mets, but
with the shovel.
With a shovel
all the time.
And
actually, if you could take Mr. Met and actually hit him out of the park.
Oh, after hit him in the head, yeah.
Right?
Maybe hit him all the way down to Atlanta, who's still trying to recoup losses from building that new stadium they didn't really need.
You know how many commercials they have with Mr. Met and the Philly Fanatic just kind of fucking with each other?
A ton.
It's a ton. In which case, the Philly Fanatic isn't a thing. He's
but I mean, even then, the Philly Fanatic and Mr. Met will probably kick back after getting through that road trip to Atlanta. And they'll all sit around and be like, Gabe Kapler, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, look, Gabe Kapler is...
He's a dumpster fire.
Well, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he
pulled Aaron Nola after 5 innings and 68 pitches on opening day.
What he's doing...
And promptly lost the game.
What he's doing is the equivalent of Ben McAdoo benching Eli for no good reason.
But that's how Emeka does things.
But he's doing it every game. He's inexplicably doing something terrible and stupid every game. Why?
And I don't get it either because, Kapler was a highly regarded minor league manager in the Red Sox system for years.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. But he's
a great clubhouse guy, so I don't understand.
This is not even clutch, dude. A 5-0 lead is not clutch.
No, I mean, seriously. He figured maybe save him for more innings down the line.
I have no idea, man.
I don't know either, but we all know that the team that's finishing last in this division...
No, it'd be Miami.
Oh, yeah. I mean, G. Terry and field stripping of this, they're more interested in turning a profit than filling a competitive product, and they have the support of the commissioner's office in doing so, as Dan Le Batard found out on a segment of his show a few months back.
So the thing about baseball is it's an uncapped league, and in doing that, there's a lot of things like the NBA and the NFL do a fair amount of revenue sharing.
Yeah.
So if you start fielding a shitty product, the other owners can interject, but not so much in baseball.
No.
So these guys are doing a bad job at baseball, and there's nothing the other owners can really do about it.
No, there isn't. And, they sold away all of their best pieces. They traded Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees. They traded away all their other any great player with a name or any type of production just to get their payroll down to an absurdly low level, and I think league minimum. But it's going to bear fruit in the product on the field.
Honestly, I want to see baseball become capped at this point.
I would just like to see baseball get out of Florida.
Fair.
Because no Florida team has had any type of success. The facilities suck. Nobody wants to be there after spring training.
But there was a year that the Rays were good, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was 2008, the time the Phillies beat them in the World Series. Yeah, and I was happy because the Red Sox lost to the Rays in the League Championship Series.
Go Phils.
So, speaking of my beloved Boston Red Sox, we get to their division. And I'm going to be a bit of a homer here, just like you were during Why Your Decision Sucks NFC East. I'm going to take my home team to win the division.
Fair
enough. I mean,
Fair.
This is the defending American League East champion. Yeah, the Yankees added Giancarlo Stanton, who of the 59 home runs, to go along with gap-toothed Aaron Judge with his 52 home runs.
So is he Michael Strahan, a la baseball?
Possibly. I don't really care. I mean, the Yankees pretty much retained their rotation and their bullpen with the trade out of a couple of pieces here and there.
So the thing about the Yankees with Giancarlo Stanton, right?
Yeah.
Gian Stanton Carlos, whatever his name is.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, that guy with all the names. He got awarded the Platinum Sombrero for opening day.
He struck out 5 times. Right?
Struck out every time he came to bat.
Yep.
They fucking booed him in New York.
Yeah, they did. Bronx cheer.
Bronx cheer, Bubba.
Yeah, and it was great to
in.
listen to that, I'm sure. But look, the Red Sox, they have when the rotation's healthy, and Drew Pomeranz currently on the disabled list, the 17-game winner from last season. You couple him with David Price and Chris Sale. I've railed against David Price, but I think he's happy now that John Farrell's out of town. So, I mean, it could be, it's a walk year potentially for him, too. He's in the 3rd year of his 7-year deal, and he could walk. He could opt out. So he's pitching for not just himself and his pride, but also potentially an even bigger contract next season. So he's got something to prove. Chris Sale is coming off of a 300 strikeout season. You've got Drew Pomeranz, who if he can equal his production from last season, will be just fine. And then you've got Eddie Rodriguez, who has figured out that the key to success is not tipping your pitches.
What?
He had this bad habit the first couple of years of his career where he would tip his pitches to the opposing team, and he'd give up like 8 runs in the first inning, and then he'd settle down and he'd strike out the side.
Look, it's like any other sport, man. There's just certain
and not
skills
only
that
that, but like the Red Sox added J.D. Martinez, which he hit 44 home runs last season. And it seems like he was their answer to Giancarlo Stanton joining the Yankees. So it's just about even, I think. Like one team will win 95 games, the other will win 94. It'll come down to who gets the best break and who probably does, the most, who probably does the best addition, to their team at the trade deadline. Because these two are always active at the trade deadline. Gotta be if you want to win championships and if your fan base demands championships every year like these two teams do.
Yep.
And it's fun. I gotta say, though, it is fun to see the AL East come down to the Red Sox and the Yankees again. It was nice to see the other teams get in there, all 3 teams in the time since, it was all Red Sox, Yankees all the time, have won division championships, have competed for or won league championships, in the case of the O's, the Rays, and the Jays. But it's in order for this division to mean something, this is the big bad of baseball.
Those are the two. For once, it was just the one evil empire, which was the Yankees, and then the Sox have shown up, have come back into championship relevance over the last decade or so.
They are tied with the San Francisco Giants for the most World Series in the 21st century.
That's what it is. So. It's good to have those two markets crushing it.
Yeah.
But, it's always those.
Yeah, and I would be remiss if I didn't cover the rest of the AL East because Lady Dork is a huge O's fan. And, look, they have a solid if unspectacular rotation with no clear number one starter, erratic lineup decisions like Chris Davis batting leadoff. Your big basher, Chris Davis, he actually batted leadoff on opening day. What was Buck thinking? Like, okay, here, fine, do it. Just go have fun.
He probably was like, they'll never see this coming.
Yeah, probably. And then, they have an uncertain future with Manny Machado as their franchise player. He could be dealt at the trade deadline, too. He's probably going to command a humongous contract in free agency after this season.
He's a good player.
He is a very good player.
Really
he can
good
alternate
player.
between third base and shortstop. And I think that he will get paid bigly
Bigly.
in the offseason. But I think the O's, regardless of whether they trade Manny or not, are going to be lucky to be around 500 this season. I don't see them contending for a playoff spot. And the Jays I have here are about as plain as poutine without gravy, eh? Yeah, they are. They're just fries. They decided to keep Josh Richardson for one more year. And they kept, they have Aaron Sanchez, not Aaron Hernandez. Yeesh. Ugh. They have Aaron Sanchez, J.A. Happ, and the rest of that rotation coming back for one more run. I don't see them getting out of fourth place. And then, of course, there's Tampa. And Tampa is going to remember their place this year.
Last place.
Yes.
Yeah, nope, fuck them. So, all right, let's check in on the crew at the game.
Oh, jeez.
So, looks to be getting really interesting there.
Oh, my.
So, all right, so you have some playoff predictions here.
So, all right, I like for the wild card teams.
And these are bold predictions considering that we're just at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we're a week into the season. The Red Sox are now 7-1 thanks to their victory over the Rays today, but they played no teams outside of Florida. So that's telling because the Florida teams suck. Tampa Bay and Miami suck. Colorado and Arizona are your NL wildcard teams, just like last year. This season, though, yes, the Yankees as your number one wildcard, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that because that means that the Red Sox win the division.
Right.
And the Angels, I think, are going to take the second wild card. They will beat the Yankees in the wild card game, move on to face the defending champion Astros in the League Division Series.
You see the Angels knocking off the Yankees.
In a one-game playoff, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, okay.
Anything can happen, and I hate the Yankees. This is my thing.
I mean, I figured that's what it was. It was more you hate the Yankees more than anything.
But I think that over the years, historically, the Angels have represented a huge matchup problem for the Yankees. And then you have in the ALDS the Astros and the Angels in one series, the Red Sox and Indians in the other. On the NL side, you'll have the Nationals and Diamondbacks, and then the Cubs and the Dodgers. League Championship Series will be the Indians versus the Astros because I'm not that much of a homer to pick the Red Sox to go to the League Championship Series this year. And then I've got the Nats and the Cubs in the NLCS. My World Series is DC versus Cleveland, with Cleveland finally getting it done and ending the curse of Rocky Colavito.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, shit. All right. So,
yeah.
Fuck, man.
So now that my baseball analysis is over.
So, apparently,
you guys were calling me.
Yeah, there were some voicemails that were left. You should probably check on those.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, let's check Kenny's voicemail.
Hey, this is Kenny. Leave me a message or leave me alone. I don't give a shit.
Hey, Kenny, Dirt, I really appreciate y'all inviting me to this baseball game and everything, but I think I found myself in a bit of a pickle. Well, see, because what had happened was we were in a car and we got out the baseball game and there was a car waiting for me, and I was like, "This is really nice of them to send this car for me and everything." But I didn't even call the lift, and then somehow or another, I ended up at this plane looking thing, and there was some very handsome dudes with some baskets full of rose petals and everything, and they were throwing them at my feet. So I was like, I guess I should just go on ahead and get on, right? And then they were playing drums and then they were talking about taking me home. So I was like, oh, okay, well I'll go, right? But then still, so the problem is I woke up and there was all these people I recognized, and there was T'Challa and Nakia and Shuri, and they were all there, and I realized, holy shit, like Wakanda is real. I think I'm here. Oh, wait. Y'all said I'm in Atlanta. But I thought, oh shit. Y'all, I think I'm at a club called Wakanda in Atlanta. I'm gonna have to call y'all back. I need to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get home.
Hey, Kenny, hey, two things. I don't know how the fuck I got to New York, but like, I just woke up in this lavish ass hotel, right? Like, and I had to check myself just make sure I had all my shit, and I'm good. I woke up fully clothed, like nothing looks weird. But I walked in the other room, and Odell Beckham is knocked out with a bloody nose. We might need. I might need a lawyer, and I need to find a way to get back home. But when I get there, I'll let you know when I make it back. I'll let you later, man. Bye.
Hey Kenny, so it's Dirt. Thanks, thanks for the game. I believe I had a good time. I don't know, somewhere around the Wakanda thing, I just all kind of went blank. So anyway, I'm in Korea. I don't know how I got here, but from what the gentleman here is telling me, I got to BWI and I mentioned something about Wakanda, and I blacked out again, and I'm here at Osan, and I'm at Club Dragon out in town, and there's a bunch of airmen, and we were just doing Jaeger bombs, and so I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to get home, but I am in Korea, and judging by my Facebook feed, my wife's really fucking pissed. So I guess once I figure this, I'm going to have to get a job or some shit. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Just, look, if you could swing by the house, let Erica know what's going on, I'd appreciate it while I figure this out, man. So I'll talk to you later, man. Peace. Right.
Y'all are just not right. I'm going to tell you that right now.
We are so right. All right, so let's do the... All right, so the shitty beer of the week. Greetings, I'm Dirk Digley of the Philadelphia Digleys.
And I'm Kenneth Dorksworth of the Connecticut Dorksworth.
And we are here to give you Dirk Digley's shitty game time beer of the week. All right, so Kenny initially brought down these Naughty Nurse Amber Ales down from Connecticut.
They're brewed at Hartford.
Hartford. So, all right, we drank them, and they were delicious. So we don't have a real-time beer to drink, except no, I'm fucking done with that beer, dude. We have these cherry blossom lagers.
They are quite good.
Old Dominion, right? So every year, Old Dominion around this time of year releases this cherry blossom beer. Old Dominion is a company out of Virginia, I want to say Northern Virginia. So
like right by Old Dominion University.
Yeah, probably. Lager with cherries, delightfully effervescent, blushing, and tart. 5% alcohol by volume. 19 IBUs. We can't help it. We are all mad here. All the best people are. As a quote, I believe, from Alice in Wonderland.
Aha!
So, I'm going to give this a spin.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's brewed as Dover, Delaware. I thought these guys were out of Virginia.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
it came from
Delaware.
Oh. Let's sip this. I definitely detect the cherry influence.
All right, so the cherry wheat Sam Adams beer is reminiscent. So the cherry is actually pretty up front. However,
ostentatious almost.
It's not. It's got a clean taste.
Yeah.
It's a little sweeter than maybe what folks would like.
Yeah.
However, what I'll tell you, it's a 5% beer, right? So if you went out and split the coin on these things and you had a case of these motherfuckers and you're watching a game, you could blow through these bad boys and be set. They're not a heavy burden. they'll make you think about them a little bit as you drink them. They're pleasant. They're really pleasant. But they're not overpowering. It's not like a double IPA or something to where you drink it and you make a face. You know, it's a pleasant beer. Your lady will like it.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, if your lady likes a non.
Oh, I know Lady
beer,
Dork would love this. She's into all kinds of stuff like this.
You know, you can take a couple home. They're good. So I would say that this is a good game time beer, especially since it's seasonal. They're very limited run.
Yep.
So if you see them, grab them and enjoy them during whatever game you want to watch.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I could definitely drink a bunch of these during a game. I would not complain.
No.
But would I seek this out? I probably would not have sought out a Cherry Blossom Lager. I would not have.
I'm secure in my masculinity. I'm good with this.
Well, no, and it's not so much the security and masculinity or anything like that. It's just that when I think beer, I don't think cherry.
You know, having brewed several beers, I'd say right now the ones that would take your eyebrows off are the fruit beers.
Yeah.
The ones that I made. So Nigel Chambers, Mr. Nigel Chambers, you can attest. The Mad Titan. Eric Heavy Chevy can attest to this.
My boy.
There are several vets from Okinawa, Japan, who can attest to when I started brewing beer. If it had fruit in it, that bitch was going to take you down. So my respect for
I
fruit
missed your
beers,
brewing days.
dude. Look, I want to get back into it, but I'm like doing other shit. So
I understand.
maybe I'll get they changed the recipes on me, dude. My recipe book is fucking moot.
The dirty beer.
The dirty beers, man. They're Diggler Brewing Company.
Hey, whoa! What's that up there?
Looks like a really shitty take in the clouds.
Oh, I see it.
Do you see? It's a really shitty take. It's misspelled too. All right, so I guess it's time then.
It is time.
All right, man. Let's do this.
Holy super shitty indefensible hot takes, Diggler! What are we gonna do now?
Johnny Dork to the take mobile. Okay, hold on. I guess I just gotta get this started. Hold on. It takes a minute. It's kind of old. All right.
Really?
All right. I think. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. All right. All right. So this week's shitty hot takes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this. Right. So I'm gonna kick it off. Right. Because we already got Gianni and Brandon's takes. My take is the Philadelphia 76ers win their first playoff series based on the outstanding perimeter shooting of Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz.
You just said earlier in the show they ain't shooting worth shit.
Which is why this is a shitty take. All right, so it's so unlikely for these guys to develop jumpers between now and the fucking playoffs.
Especially Fultz.
Oh, considering Fultz's jumper is still broken, yes. But Simmons apparently doesn't need to. But I think for a shitty take's sake, he somehow grows one, and it becomes a thing. And,
like in a garden?
Like no one sees it coming. He just starts draining mid-range jumpers and killing people.
Oh, well, shit. In that case, my hot take is the Warriors are going to shock the world and get bounced from the playoffs in the first round, which is going to prompt Kevin Durant to leave. He's going to ask to be released so he can go and sign with Villanova.
Nice. Because he's a snake.
Yeah. No, seriously.
That's I could actually happen.
Oh Lord.
It's very plausible take there.
He's a
And his mama gonna be on the floor celebrating him.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Because she's the real MVP.
She is the real
MVP.
She is the real MVP. She is officially the real MVP.
Mama Durant.
So says thousands of times they played that commercial.
Yes, indeedy.
So, all right, Johnny.
Okay.
Let's
All
get
right.
your take.
All right, so I think since Cap and Manziel, they're bromance, they've got this little beautiful little relationship happening. I think that Hollywood is going to fall in love with them, and I think that they are going to have like a Brian Song type movie, right? And it's going to be like some really emotional music, like the Rocky theme, and they're going to support each other in their efforts, like. Cap is going to go to a meeting with Manziel, and then Manziel is going to be like marching with signs that Black Lives Matter, marches. It's going to be beautiful, right? And then they're going to train together. They're going to make Cap get signed someplace, and then they're going to train together. They're going to support each other, and then they're going to play in the Super Bowl.
So
it's
we're
going to be
talking
like
some,
really
Rocky
like
IV type shit, huh?
Ah,
Well, yeah, it's like they're gonna have like some chariots of fire type music. It's gonna be like
Dun
really
dun
special.
dun dun dun
Chariots
dun.
of Fire is great.
Dun, dun,
Yep,
dun, dun,
it's
dun.
happening. I'm
Nice.
telling you, they're
That's-
gonna fall in love with it.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
That's a pretty shitty hot take.
Yeah, that's a pretty take.
All right. So, yeah. Mine. Yeah. So there's all that manufactured drama out of WEEI and all other media outlets regarding the New England Patriots, and oh my God, they're falling apart. So the Pats, at the urging of Mr. Robert Kraft, will set aside their differences and participate in a season of HBO's Hard Knocks. It's HBO, right? Hard Knocks.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I think
It's on a
HBO.
cable network.
Either that or Showtime.
Yeah, because of but they will specifically focus on the drama surrounding Brady, Belichick, and Gronk.
Huh.
And I also have a bonus take since tomorrow is WrestleMania Sunday. Braun Strowman's tag team partner, you heard it here first, the Rex Ryan and Rob Ryan combination. The Ryan brothers will just sit in the corner and let the Monster Among Men do the work.
But they'll talk a lot of shit because they're
Exactly.
they're Ryans.
Exactly. Yeah, they're
So,
the Ryans.
yeah,
And
they're
they'll make it seem like they were a part of it
Yeah.
when Braun wins, but they won't actually do anything. Anyway.
All right. So that's it, man.
Great show.
Yeah, it is, and it's good to be back as usual.
And
Man, look.
I will never take you guys to a baseball game again, you
No,
fuckers.
we should definitely do a football game or something.
I agree. I've seen the error of my ways.
I kind of want to take you to a Washington Philly game,
Oh,
but I don't want to go to the Washington Stadium because it seems like a terrible place.
But like the Philly Stadium is expensive compared to the other
They
ones.
just took and marked the prices. Yeah,
Yeah.
they went. I mean, because that's what you do when you win a Super Bowl. You make it fucking more expensive to get in. I
Dude,
guess.
they were expensive last year,
They're expensive this year.
and they haven't even announced the sketch.
Right. Just know you're going to pay more.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. Well, all right, man. That's it, I guess. So, as usual, it was real.
It was fun.
And it was real fun. So, Dirt Diggler
As they talk.
are
Out.
out.